So this is kind of a catch-up video for Dragon Ball Super. Now, I haven't reviewed episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10. I recently actually finally got through 10. And to be honest with you, I mean, regarding Dragon Ball Super, a big part of it, especially the anime, for some reason the anime is taking things out that are very amazing from the manga, and that's the new character that's been introduced, and we've seen him already in a couple different chapters. I'll give you a spoiler alert of 3, 2, 1... Champa. They haven't had Champa in the anime, but they've had him in the manga, and I think that's one of the pivotal reasons why I'm enjoying the manga more, because the manga is making it different from Battle of Gods. The anime is just kind of Battle of Gods with less quality art, less quality animation, and changing things around. Now, some of the changes they made, like Vegeta's My Bulma moment, felt actually a little bit more impactful to a certain degree in Dragon Ball Super than it did in actual Battle of Gods. So there's that. I mean, there has been a couple moments where I like Goku's characterization, especially right now in the fight with Beerus. He seems like he's definitely, to a certain degree, challenging himself more, and at the same time being more playful-like Goku normally is, as far as, like, he's fighting Beerus, and he's doing little tricks to him, he's trolling him, and that's Goku at the end of the day. He takes it serious, but he takes it serious to a certain extent, especially because up to episode 10, he still hasn't gone full on like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm Kakarot, motherfucker. So up until this particular point, I like Goku's characterization to a certain degree a little bit more, because he feels more closer to his manga counterpart in Dragon Ball Super than he did in actual Battle of Gods. I mean, not to go into content that I've already reviewed, but the art and animation, especially episodes like episode 5, some of the worst art I've ever seen, some of the worst animation I've ever seen. You look at that, and to be honest with you, Dragon Ball Super has been what a lot of people have feared as far as Toei Animation putting a pencil in their ass and putting it on the page like, yeah, baby, we're making some money. Dragon Ball Super hasn't lived up to what it should be as far as art and animation. I mean, this is, come on, this is literally, if not the, one of the biggest anime worldwide. As far as outside of Japan, Dragon Ball Z is the most popular anime outside of Japan. Then Naruto, and I think One Piece is around there. One Piece is the most popular everything in Japan, but outside, Dragon Ball is humongous. Mexico, the US, France, Canada, all these places, Dragon Ball is just the biggest. So you have all that money, but you're making the art and animation look like Greg just fucking took a shit half the time. Not all the time, because I really like some of the bits in episode 10, although there was a couple of flaws in episode 10 as well. But, I mean, for the most part, it felt, aside from a few changes, which some of them feel a little bit vague and like, why are you changing it to that? It's kind of felt on par with Battle of Gods. I mean, 7 through 10 for the most part. Again, there's a couple of changes, like, I don't know why the fuck they decided to make Videl go Super Saiyan, like, hey, she's a Super Saiyan now, yeah! Like, I don't know if that was a reference to Dragon Ball Online, where, you know, humans, if they have certain energy, they can do that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is because Pan isn't there, which, prediction, what if this is the reason why Pan comes out and she's super fucking strong, because she had some sort of Super Saiyan God power? Maybe Pan, when she's born, if they continue the storyline on, she'll be a Super Saiyan God as a little girl. That'd be kind of fucking cool, and it would make her 1,000 times better than her GT counterpart that you just wanted to put your fucking hands around the neck and say, stop! Why did you get on the ship? And overall, honestly, I mean, as far as enjoyment goes, I think Dragon Ball Super has definitely taken off a lot better once we got out of those first couple episodes. That was just like kind of slice of life. They were comical, they did have some humor to them, but aside from just the action, because people love to jump down your neck if you're complaining about everything when there's no action. It's not necessarily the reason why people were complaining. It's not just, oh fuck, action, action. Like, that's not what people in particular were wanting. We wanted it to get interesting, and it did, because Battle of Gods itself was interesting, which is the source material. I know adapting a movie into a TV series is kind of weird for anime, but the source material itself was good, and it has been good. Again, some of the parts, like Goku's characterization, has been pretty awesome, but I feel like they're restraining how amazing it could be by not having some of the stuff that the manga is actually doing. Again, having Champa and the female Whis, stuff like that. Like, they should totally have those elements from the manga and the anime. But I think what they're going to do is they're going to save all that up, and maybe either the next universe fight that they're supposed to have will contain all that stuff, which, to be honest with you, as far as Dragon Ball Super goes, to a certain degree, restrained on the amount of enjoyment I can have, simply because I know what's going to happen for the most part. And granted, I do read the manga and watch the anime, but that's a little bit different with most of the series, because okay, I really want to see this animated, I want to see the voice acting, and you get a different experience. But with this, we've already seen this animated with better quality art, better quality animation, and I've seen it in theaters, so a better experience. With this, it's kind of like, I guess, a dumbed down version of the greatness that we've seen, with a couple of extra changes that were made for the better. So there's that. But I think once we get past the Resurrection F elements, which they could change some stuff and make it even better than Resurrection F, once we get past that, I think Dragon Ball Super is going to be a lot of excitement and enjoyment for everyone, because, okay, we don't know what's going to happen next. Once we get to the stuff that we don't know what's going to happen at all, we're going to be really enjoying this 10 times better. And that's really what I'm looking forward to. After this video, I'm going to go back to hopefully reviewing Dragon Ball Super on a weekly basis, because who the fuck gets the opportunity to talk about Dragon Ball Super weekly with all of you guys, all of you amazing ass faces out there? That's what I like to do. So after this video, episode 11 and on, I will be reviewing Dragon Ball Super on a regular. And yeah, that's my thoughts of Dragon Ball Super as of right now. Couple of decent changes for the better, but for the most part, the art and animation has been dumbed down. And it's kind of like, let's just get to the parts that are new and we haven't seen before. Let me know what you guys think about Dragon Ball Super though. Is there anything that you're liking that it did different than Battle of Gods? Any particular instances? Again, Vegeta's Bulma scene, my Bulma! Better in Dragon Ball Super than in Battle of Gods. And a couple other different instances as well that they've done. But then weird changes like Videl being a Super Saiyan. Like, in your overall experience with Dragon Ball Super thus far, the first 10 episodes, I mean, I was mainly just trying to focus in on 7 through 10, but just as a whole, the first 10 episodes that you've seen. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.